Ni hao YouTube, welcome to Taipei. I'm currently here visiting my brother who actually moved here a couple weeks ago, and I'm actually on my way to Cambodia. Been here for about a week, and I've been recording, filming. Chuck's using his Mandarin speaking skills to promote my YouTube channel. But I wanted to give you guys a little kind of a casual vlog to give you my first impressions of Taipei. But yeah, I'm on my way to go get some lunch. It's really hot right now. It's like 90 degrees. But that's the first thing about Taipei. It's fucking hot. It's really hot. It's almost like Cambodia. Here in Taipei, especially up here in the B2 area, it's quite tropical, quite rainy all year round. There's a lot of rain. Every day it rains. And today, luckily, hasn't rained. Not yet anyway. We'll see what happens a little bit later. Which actually makes it quite lush looking. Lots of vegetation, green vegetation, especially up here. We're kind of up in the mountains. After lunch, I'm going to try and take a bus up a little bit further, up into the hills. But I'm in the downtown area right now, and one of the things that's kind of striking are the buildings here. Yeah, the buildings are very, it's hard to describe, but it's like the facade is very stark, almost post-apocalyptic looking. And I think a lot of it has to do with, one, the air quality is not very great, so the buildings get really dirty. And also, this is a hot spring area, so there's a lot of sulfuric springs, and that has something to do with it as well. But the actual architecture itself is quite interesting. I guess the best way to describe it is there's this mix of older architecture with more modern buildings, and a lot of it's due to the fact that Taipei really rapidly evolved from the traditional buildings, and it just built these huge buildings around it. You'll see older houses below these big, sleek, modern condos. This is more of a residential area, so it's a lot less, it looks a lot older compared to areas like downtown Taipei, which is dominated by huge skyscrapers, brand new skyscrapers. Especially the Taipei 101 building. The best comparison I can make is it just sort of reminds me of Japan here a little bit. Actually, there's a huge Japanese influence here. I think it's mostly due to the fact that Taipei was occupied by Japan for a while. And you can definitely see it in the architecture and the food culture here. But it doesn't look as well polished as Japan. Like Japan is very well polished. Everything is clean and orderly. The buildings look like brand new. Here it's like you can see, like, look at this. These are like condo apartments, and then you have the shop houses or the shops down below, and then right behind it is like a brand new condo building, and you see a lot of that here. And I love how these shops are set up. Like I said, it's really freaking hot, but what you do is you duck down under this here, and you get a little bit of break from the intensity of the sun. But all throughout Taipei, that's how it's set up. You got these kind of shops all underneath these huge buildings. It's very dense here. There are a lot of people living in Taipei, all throughout Taipei. It's very crowded, but you can't really tell because the roads, the infrastructure is very well made. They did a lot of engineering and planning to make sure that traffic flows freely. And despite it being so densely populated, I haven't seen much in terms of traffic jams. There are a lot of cars. It's very busy, very vibrant. People here are constantly on the move. Okay, I want to get some food here, but let me see here. 你好。要外带什么？ 看上面。I don't know what to eat. 还是英文 menu? Yes, do you have like an English menu? We got some scallion pancakes. These look like some kind of dumplings. Oh.
这个点心这里。
Songjiang pie and porridge. So the typical mainstays here in Taiwan or Taipei consist of dumplings, noodles like the Taiwanese beef noodle soup, various sausages. Everything I've eaten so far is mostly delicious. All throughout Taipei, you can find all sorts of cuisine here. It's a metropolis, so for some reason Italian food is very popular, especially in this area. Japanese food, sushi is huge here. Seafood, because this is an island, so seafood is also extremely popular here. There were some similarities to Southeast Asian cuisine as well. Lots of braised dishes like braised pork. The other night, I had a stinky tofu that I've had stinky tofu before in Cambodia, which is a Chinese thing. Yeah, overall, the vibe here, the people are very friendly. It does seem like, especially in this area, like we got an older population. I see a lot of old people, whereas I feel like in Japan, it seemed like a lot, maybe because I was in Tokyo, but I saw a lot of younger people in Tokyo. But it isn't as homogenous as Tokyo, I'll say that. The people here are a good mix of Chinese roots, and then you see like darker skinned people as well that are obviously from somewhere else, maybe from Southeast Asia. See a lot of Filipinos. I do see some Westerners here, but not as much as I did in Tokyo. But yeah, it's a really good mix. It's a lot more or a lot less homogenous than Japan is.
好，谢谢，好，拜拜。
Okay, I've got some, I don't know what they are. She just pointed at a bunch of things. They look good to me, so I bought some. Gonna head back to my brother's house or condo, and we'll continue our conversation over there. So this is where my brother lives. It's a pretty nice condo. No one's here right now. I think all the kids are at school. And my brother went somewhere, and his wife is at work. But just a quick tour. This is the main living area. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 bedrooms and 2 full baths. There's a nice, very large kitchen. And then the laundry room. I'm washing my clothes right now, getting ready to leave tomorrow for Cambodia. And then they have kind of like an outdoor yard space. Small, but at least there's some green there. Nice view of the nearby buildings. And conveniently located to several bus stations, so if they need to get to downtown, it's quite easy to get to. Alright, let's see what we got here. It's like a Chinese Hot Pocket. Let's take a bite, see what's inside. Chives. It's basically like a dumpling filling. Lots of chives in there. Some sort of ground meat. I'm assuming it's pork. That's very tasty. I like that. Next up, pie looking things. This one's a little more denser. Ooh, it's very juicy. That's some kind of meat. Oh, it is delicious. Yeah, it's basically like kind of like a dumpling, like a big dumpling filled with meat, onions, garlic. I like that. Okay, so let's get to the important parts of the video here, or at least what I consider important parts. the logistics behind everything. So I want to start with cell phone or SIM cards. I did not use any of the local tourist SIMs, but upon landing there are several options. You can select from any of them. You're probably paying like between $10 and $15 for a week's worth of data. However, I found it really easy to just download Saily, S-A-I-L-Y. So I downloaded the Saily app, purchased I think it was like a 10 or 5 gig plan, good for 30 days, cost about $10. And it actually installs an eSIM on your card. And what's nice about that is that you don't have to bother bringing one of those little SIM ejection things, and it's active right away when you get to your destination. So I really like that a lot. I think I'll use that more often. It is a little more expensive, but you pay for the convenience. Even if you have to, if you're deciding to stay at a place for a long time, maybe start with Saily, and then you can find a local SIM that's a lot cheaper. Also, another pro tip when you land is get yourself one of these cards. It's an Easy card. This is the backbone of public transport here in Taipei. But basically, you load this up with yuan or Taiwanese dollars, and you can use it for access to all sorts of public transport here. And you can even use it in 7-Elevens. As far as getting around here goes, you have the usual options. You have Uber, there are taxis, meter taxis. There is a scooter share, an electric scooter ride share. I believe it's called Wemo, W-E-M-O, but you need an international driver's license to use that. I would only suggest doing that if you're staying in Taiwan for an extended period. There's also a bike share called U-Bike. And then there's the public transport system, which is where the Easy card comes into play here. There is the Metro, which is color-coded. I believe there's I think like 2 or 3 different metros. If you've ever been to Bangkok or Japan or any of the more developed metropolitan cities, it's really simple to use. The metro system here is extremely efficient and clean, very reminiscent of Japan's metro system, but the problem is it doesn't take you everywhere you need to go. So most of the times you'll be riding a bus, and that's what I've used for most of my stay here. And again, you can use the Easy card to get on and off the buses. Google Maps is a really good tool here. When you punch in a direction, it'll tell you which bus will take you there, and it'll tell you which bus station to go to. And on top of that, using buses is extremely cheap. It's only 15 yuan, which is like 50 cents. You'll also be doing a lot of walking. And Taipei is actually a very walkable city, so if you like to walk, just know that you're going to be doing a lot of that. So I am going to be going on bus number 612. These placard signs will show you which buses come here and how long it's going to take to come here. There's also, I think, signs that show you where they're going over there. These non-electronic signs to show you where they're going. You do have to be careful though, because usually there's a bus stop on either side. And I've done it a couple times where I've been on the wrong side and end up going in the opposite direction of where I want to go. On the bus placards and the buses themselves, they'll tell you which direction they're going, but it's in Chinese. So for me, I just have to look on Google Maps to see which side of the street the bus stop is on that I have to take. Okay, here is my bus, 612. I got on the wrong bus. Right after I said to be careful not to get on the wrong bus, I did it anyway. So when you search on YouTube Taipei, for the most part the content that you get is very mainstream touristy things like the night markets, Taipei 101, what's that one town that anime is based on, Spirited Away, Fushen or Jifen or something like that. I wanted to make my video today that doesn't include any of that. And it shows you like the real Taipei, the Taipei that is rarely seen. And I stumbled across this little area of Taipei all up in the mountains because I got on the wrong bus, and when I got off I just saw this fantastic view of the city from up here, and then I noticed all these little houses that would look nothing like what I've seen on YouTube, like down there. Look, I think that's someone's house down there on the side of this hill. And down there I can hear like a river. You can't see it because it's so thick of vegetation, but up in these hills are a whole world that most people never get to see. So I'm gonna walk around and kind of show you guys a little bit of what it's all about. I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna find. This is my first time coming here, but you can already see it's kind of interesting just to see this. There's a house there as well. It's kind of hanging over the edge. Anyway, let's just walk up the hill a little bit and see what we can find. You can see there's a bunch of condos all up and down this hill here, but if you look over to the other side towards the mountain range, look at that down there. It looks like a little village. They're growing something or farming something there. I can't tell what it is though. But it looks like there's irrigation of some sort running through here. Note to self: carry a bottle of water before hiking up a gigantic hill in Taipei. I'm getting close to the top, and as I get closer to the top, you can already start to see signs of for hot springs. Hot springs are a big thing here in this district, the Beitou district. Look, you can see several, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 resort spas that are all about the hot spring. So not only is the Japanese influence present in the food, the architecture, and the culture, but you know, Japan is known for their volcanic springs, and here in Taipei, up in Beitou, they got hot springs all over the mountain. Let's cross through here and check out this house. I don't know if it's a house or a spa, but it looks really neat. Look at this. Yeah, this looks like a house. Someone's garden right there. There's a house, an old traditional wooden house. There's a guava tree. Look at that. There's a little shack there with a bunch of old guys. Looks like they're playing cards or drinking or something. But look, more houses back in the hills there. And then there's this path that leads down here. I don't know where that goes, but let's walk down here. It's getting really hot and it's shady down here. I can smell the sulfur. Kind of smells like a hard-boiled egg up here. What is that down there? Is that a restaurant? Oh, I guess it's a public bath or hot spring spa down there. That's what this old faded sign is showing. Hot springs. There you go, a little taste of what Taipei has to offer other than huge sky rises and night markets. Really nice peaceful area up there. Anyway, I'm back down off the mountain and making my way towards my brother's house. I think I'm gonna go catch dinner for my last night here with the family. So yeah, I'm gonna make my way over there and catch up with you guys in a bit.
What you doing?
I'm filming you guys.
Hi.
Hello. Say hi, YouTubes.
Hello.
There's a little one here. Hello. What do you got there?
It's a mosquito bite repellent.
Oh, really?
Mosquito repellent.
Boys? Oh, dogs.
I want one.
Okay, we're going out to dinner now. Why is my camera off?
Ambrose watches all your episodes.
Yeah? Your number one fan?
He has a
Ambrose, you're a number one fan?
burner account that he just wanted always.
I think Aaron was number one fan.
Are you the one that's trolling me in the comments?
I don't comment.
He's like, why aren't the girls ever on your vlog?
No.
That's what people always ask me.
Where's all your family at?
Where's your family at?
Party coming.
No, I don't troll you.
That's okay. You can troll me if you want.
I don't
even
went on a
comment.
scooter today.
You want a
It was
scooter today?
scary.
You went on a scooter today? Who,
A scooter.
who took you on a scooter?
Dad.
Oh, yeah, he drives wicked.
He's so
Did he tell you the first time he got on the scooter, he crashed it?
Crash it, I dropped it.
on a scooter.
I did not start it. I dropped.
All right, Chuck, you've been here for a couple weeks now. How do you find Taipei? What's your your overall impression of Taipei?
It's like a mixture of old and new. Like some places, it's cash only. Right next to a place that has like fingerprint pay only.
Biometric.
Yeah,
I'm calling you.
it's weird.
And
Mixture of,
buildings.
like right here, you got some trashy ass rundown buildings.
Oh, this one I think is abandoned.
Right next to like the most. This is supposed to be like a
Yeah, the buildings are really
high-
interesting.
high income residential area.
Yeah, is this considered a high income area?
This is like where all the expats, like
expats?
the high income expats come like that.
And then look at this building here.
Yeah. Then you have all these. The most interesting thing here is the transportation system. Like
Yeah.
all the scooters and.
Yeah, there's a large variety of ways to get around here.
Can't ride a unicycle though. That's the disappointing.
I definitely saw someone riding a unicycle downtown. He was he's riding it on a sidewalk,
Yeah, I'd like to ride off the road.
but he was going slow. He was going about a little faster than walking speed.
You go like,
There are definitely some knuckleheads out here spray painting things. Betsy, how do you find Taipei?
It's fine.
Fine? Compared to like, where are we just at?
Paris.
Paris. Compared to Paris.
Nothing compares to Paris.
Oh, you love Paris, don't you? I heard that Paris is overrated. Bubu Tongi. What's that mean?
Don't agree.
Don't agree. And how do you boys find Taipei? What do you like so far about Taipei?
I know what I don't like.
What do you don't like?
I don't like the heat or
Too
the
hot.
mountains.
The mountains, a lot of hills.
A lot of hiking.
Erin,
Huh?
what do you find about? What do you think about Taipei?
It's very rainy.
Very
Especially
rainy.
when I'm getting on the bus.
Yeah, this is what you would call a subtropical climate. It's hot, humid, and rains every day.
And if you don't have a dehumidifier, it gets stinky.
Yeah. All right, where are we at here? Snail?
This looks
Is it open?
snail. I think I like it.
Addie, what do you think about Taipei?
I get bug bites everywhere and there's lots of mosquitoes.
A lot of mosquitoes. That's not a good thing. Look, I see it. Got you. Did you spray yourself?
I got a big one on my leg.
So would you say that you should have a lot of mosquito lotion, mosquito repellent on hand?
Yeah.
Mosquito repellent.
What'd you get, buddy? What is that?
I forgot what it's called.
That looks good. Yours look better than mine.
It has like
And check that, what is it? Cheek?
pork neck.
Pork neck. You got the kitty meal. I got the kitty meal. Emily got the pizza. Can I get a slice of that? That looks delicious. She'd like pasta, some kind of tagliatelle. What is tagliatelle? How's your dinner? Good? What's your favorite part?
Well,
The ice cream or the tiramisu? What's your favorite part?
Tiramisu.
Addie?
I don't know.
You don't know? The wine?
Alex's favorite
The bug bite. Ew, look at that bug bite. Ambrose, what was your favorite part of dinner?
I liked the beef.
The beef. Look at it. This road is glittering. Yeah, I saw them paving this road. It took them like a day to do it. In the US, it would take them like 2 months.
I don't think I noticed.
Yeah, I came here to one day and the road was blocked. There you go, guys. That is Taipei, one of the most energetic and vibrant cities I've ever seen, and definitely ranks up there as my one of my all-time favorite cities I've ever visited. So would I ever come back here again? Definitely. I'd like to come back here and spend more time, really get to know this city. But for now, I'll leave it with just this. I really enjoyed my time here, especially visiting my brother and his kids, his family. But alas, tomorrow I am headed to Cambodia. I can't wait to get back to what I do best, which is making videos out there. Alright, that's the end of this video. See you guys next time. Peace.